Again! Again! Not even a Christmas miracle could save us! Everton! We can't fucking beat Everton, a 15th place team! Are we mentally challenged or what? I have passed the point of depression. I genuinely think I'm going insane. And imagine getting bent over week in, week out, and then I see this face on my screen. I can't do it anymore! And you, Haaland! What the fuck was that? How do you miss yet another penalty? I swear to God, this guy's doing it on purpose, bro. I don't know what's happening. Ever since you said stay humble, we've been getting popped, bro. This is your fault. 5 out of 27 points. 13 games, 1 win. We must be cursed, bro. That's the only explanation. This ain't even bad form anymore. This is San Marino type form. Even the only goal we scored was a blood clot deflection. What is happening to my team? This team is an absolute joke. And you know what? At this point, relegate us. Because at least then we can score more than 1 goal against Blackburn Rovers.
What the hell is going on at Manchester City right now? Because you've got their star boy, Phil Foden's best highlight of the match. Him pulling down Armando Broja to see his bum cheeks. You've got the most reliable goal scorer in the world in Erling Haaland. You get a penalty and you expect him to finish it off, right? Jordan Pickford with this face scares him off and he misses it. Yep, Haaland misses a penalty. And honestly, what is going on with Manchester City right now? This is a relegation level team. Look at these results. And I'm not even joking when I say this, but do you guys remember when Barcelona's number 9 used to be Martin Braithwaite, who used to lead the line for us? We weren't this bad. Under Ronald Koeman, we were never this bad. Only 1 win in the last 13 games. This used to be the best team in the world. This Manchester City team literally won a treble 2 seasons ago. They won the Premier League just last season. And to go from there to this is crazy. I don't think we've ever seen something like this in football. And to be honest, you cannot even blame Pep Guardiola because the players, they messed it up for him.
1 penalty missed today, 10 passes completed, and 1 shot on target. Bro, Erling Haaland is finished. This guy has been exposed. This guy scored 3 goals in the last 13 games, and the last goal he scored was back in September. We are coming to the end of December, bro. We are coming to January now. We're coming to a new year. You're telling me the last time Erling Haaland scored was like 4 months ago? You know how crazy that stat is for Erling Haaland, the best striker in the world, best striker in the league. This guy's finished. He's been exposed. Tactics, that is over. He's never been a good striker. He always needs that Kevin De Bruyne. He always needs that playmaker to feed him. And Kevin De Bruyne had to come off the bench. And still Haaland couldn't do anything. Because Haaland's a bad player. He's rubbish. He's finished. Couldn't even score a penalty against Pickford where Pickford was embarrassing him. This is the end of Manchester City. This is the end of Erling Haaland. This is the downfall we've all been waiting for. And I'm so happy and I'm so... gonna say it again. Manchester is red. Don't care what anyone says.
Is it normal to experience this much joy when Man City fall off? Is it normal? I've been walking around the house smiling for the last 25 minutes. I walk past the mirror, I just saw myself smiling like this. I don't believe that they keep feeding us like this, week in, week out. Man City just keep feeding us. I've eaten enough. It's enough. I've had too much food. You keep giving us more, week after week. Haaland, the humblest of the humble. The humblest. God, thank you. Thank you for another week of enjoyment. We appreciate it.
Man City have genuinely forgotten how to defend, to the point where I can't even fully explain it. Like, players that we have seen perform excellently for them are just getting basics like body positioning and decision-making completely wrong. Now, don't get it twisted, the finish from Ndiaye is brilliant. 1 touch, and then the technique to put it top bins with the outside of his foot is fantastic. But the build-up to it from a City perspective is awful. Doucouré picks up the ball in a lot of space on the edge of the box, more space probably than you'd ever expect. But that shouldn't be a problem, because Kovacic and Ake are both here, they're not marking anyone, Gvardiol's marking his man, all it takes is one of them to quickly press Doucouré, you probably block any cross. But they just don't. Doucouré takes 3 touches on the edge of the box before he puts his cross in, and neither of them really put him under any pressure. Both of them slightly move forwards together. It's just, there's no communication, awful decision making. And then when the cross comes in, I mean, God knows what Akanji's doing. His body positioning's all wrong. He doesn't know which leg to even play the ball with. It goes past him, it falls to Njai, and it's in the back of the net. And this is happening time and time again this season where, you know, yeah, they may be tired and fatigued or whatever, but these absolute basics, I just almost can't explain.
I genuinely cannot believe that there was ever a debate for this guy being the greatest manager of all time. Like, genuinely, just look at this run. Just take a look. 1 win in 12 games. 9 losses. This never happened to Sir Alex Ferguson. Just saying. But this stat really caught my eye. And it really puts it into perspective how bad this run is and how bad Pep Guardiola's been this season. This is the last time other selected clubs had a run of 9 defeats in 12 games. Obviously, forget Chelsea because 2023, but Tottenham, 1997, Arsenal, 1977, United, 1961, and Liverpool, 1954. Unprecedented. And let's not act as if that team's in complete turmoil. He's got an unbelievable squad. He's got some unbelievable talent in that squad, some players that he's paid big money for. If we compare this Pep Guardiola squad to any of these squads on the left here, you already know there's going to be a massive difference. But I just hope now that no fan ever disrespects Sir Alex Ferguson like that again, and we can finally all agree that Sir Alex Ferguson is the best manager of all time. Goated.
You're actually sick if you're enjoying this Man City downfall. 1-1 with Everton. Missed penalty 2024. No goals, no assists, just shorts. Whatever this is. And Haaland missing the penalty. And making it even worse with that wink. Just some of the stuff I've been sent online today, but this is an absolute joke. This is horrendous. And when you actually look into it, 28 goals conceded in the last 13 games in all competitions. The thing that people don't realise, look how many players we have injured. Kyle Walker, Grealish, Edison, Nunes, Stones, Rodri. So many key players injured. If we can, we have to add players in January. Definitely. Yes, Pep. Please add players. We struggled at the back and in the middle today. 100% agree. We look so shaky. I think even the players asked ourselves, we're going to add some players. Please. Yes. So you know what? Laugh at us today. But after we make some key signings, who knows what can happen in the rest of the season.
Since Erling Haaland told Mikel Arteta to stay humble, he's scored 3 goals in 12 Premier League games. In his last 4 games, he's had 1 shot on target. That shot on target being the penalty that he's just missed because Jordan Pickford has saved it. He has been on a personal wretched run of form as well as Man City's run of form. And to be honest, I think he's just been psyched out. He doesn't look like the robot that we used to know. He looks completely lacking in confidence, which is almost unheard of for him. It was a long delay before he took the penalty, and Jordan Pickford just got inside his head. It's a really mediocre penalty as well. It's a good save from Pickford, don't get me wrong, but the penalty, it's just not clicking for any of them. Defensively, offensively, it's so poor. But the reality is right now, even if Haaland needs a break physically, even if he needs a break mentally, he can't have one because they've got no replacements. And today they've been playing quite directly. Some of the way that City have been playing has been good. It's just not working. It is not working.
It's only gone and happened again. Manchester City have drawn to Everton 1 win. I repeat, 1 win in 13 games for Manchester City. This is the end of Manchester City. This is the end of Pep Guardiola. The players have all lost it. Manchester City have been exposed, and daily reminder here, Manchester will forever be red. You will never see David Moyes, Louis van Gaal, Jose Mourinho, Ralph Rangnick, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Erik ten Hag, you name it, Michael Carrick, Ruud van Nistelrooy lose that many games, drop that many points. You will never see these managers lose 9 games, 3 draws, 1 win. That's what Manchester City stats are in the last 13 games, bro. 3 draws, 9 defeats, and only 1 win. Yeah, I can't lie. Sack Pep Guardiola now. What a way to wake up today. The gift that keeps on giving, with Manchester City dropping points on Boxing Day.
It can't go on like this. It can. Full time, City won, Everton won. That's 1 win in 13. It can't go on like this. It can. It actually can. I don't know how. We just keep dropping points every single game without fail now. We drop points. We can't. I don't recognise this team. There's absolutely no confidence on there. I would say Merry Christmas, but there's nothing merry about this. Boxing Day again. There's nothing merry about this. We've drawn again at home. I think that's now 3-4 games at home without winning. Dreadful, dreadful stuff. And yeah, this isn't something January can fix. It's not one player that's the problem. It's the whole team. It's everything. There was no urgency. I'm seeing the ball passed around the back there like we're 6-0 up. When we're drawing a game. Everton could have easily nicked it. They had a 4-on-2 at the end that they bottled. I thought we were lucky, to be honest, at the end to actually get away with a point. And yeah, we're so far gone. It's pretty unbelievable, to be honest, given where we were last year. 1 win in 13. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, Manchester City's downfall continues, and this needs to be studied. 13 games, 1 win. Pep Guardiola does not have the answers, he can't find the answers, and he doesn't know who the solution is to his problems. But today's game versus Everton, when are you guys going to wake up? Everton 3 draws in a row. They're really doing a good job helping Liverpool win the league. Are you sure they're rivals? But besides that, this team is not a bad team. They just lack finishing. Overall, defensively, they're one of the better teams in the league. And Erling Haaland, has anybody seen him? Since he said, stay humble, man's just been on a bad streak. And he can't buy a goal. As for today's game, Bernardo Silva stepped up, got the opening goal, and you gotta go see the Everton goal. 1 touch, bang, with the same foot. Didn't even give the defender a chance. And this situation with the penalty was hilarious. Pickford made a funny face, had Erling Haaland a little bit nervous, saves the penalty, and then does his infamous wink. And we know how he does it. He studies, and he got the better of Erling Haaland today. Overall, Pep Guardiola should be happy with the draw. At the end of the day, Everton had the better chances at the end of the game. They could have easily won the game. And Manchester City's poor run continues.
13 games, 1 win is nothing short of a disgrace. It is a spiritual war. Pep Guardiola needs to get delivered. Because like I said, this is looking bad for his legacy. And I call him GOAT. You understand? However, there's no historic great that's ever gone through this form. It's unbelievable. I don't recall a top-class manager like a Pep, like absolutely losing the change room like this, because this is what it looks like. If that was, we have to be fair, if that was any other manager, and you're looking at those results, that's telling you those players no longer want to play for him. And it's hard to understand that, because this is a guy that's gone 4 peat, blood. 6 Prems, blood. You get me? Like, won so many trophies, considered the best manager in the world, considered by many as the GOAT manager. But those results there are nothing short of a disgrace. And listen, is this run going to stop? They might win one eventually, but are they gonna go on to another 5, 6, 7, 8 games without winning again? It's like there's no confidence within that team, and you can see it. And if a manager cannot uplift his players, then he has lost the change room, man. But yeah, unbelievable, man. I can't believe what I'm seeing with Man City. But I think they may have dropped to like 6 as well in the league. Disgraceful.
Stay humble, eh? Yeah, stay humble, Manchester City fans, because your club is absolutely dusted. That is 1 win out of 13 fucking games. You're absolute malack. Guess what? This has been a long time fucking coming, and I've been praying and waiting for this downfall, because Manchester City fans and Man City deserve this. You fucking deserve it. Imagine not being able to beat Everton at home. Could never be my club. Could never be my club. Joshua Zirkzee, by the way. A brace against Everton. Where was Erling Haaland? Oh yes, he missed a penalty and had an absolute stinkfest. Once again, Manchester City are an absolute finished football club, and Manchester will forever be fucking red.
Who spilt gravy on him? Oh no, who spilt their Christmas gravy on him? He's malfunctioning. This has been a consistent thing for a while now. It seems as if A virus has infected this robot and it's spread throughout City's system. I've identified today's virus, but it goes back further than that. Since football introduced the new Stay Humble Air Tap-In patch, goals have dried up, the wins have dried up. 1 win in 13 for Haaland and Manchester City. 3 goals in that period. That's his shit. 10 goals in his first 4 games in the Premier League. Since that patch, they are drying up. In fact, he has only converted 50% of penalties. It was not just a tap-in patch, it was a penalty patch. This is honestly the most significant patch since Modern Warfare 2 patched the model 1887's Akimbo. And speaking of models, no manager this Christmas was asking for a new robot model. They were not asking for the new robot Harlem figure. They want their Chris Woody Toy Story doll. The updates are far more in tune with the modern game. That is what's selling the hottest at the moment. At this point, it's likely the robot will be in the new January sale.
Woke up, I see City have made progress, no more losing. City have made progress, no more losing. A big important point against Everton, bro. They found their level. They found their level, bro. A big point against Everton. Can anyone also let me know, did we get any Pep depression pictures today? Was there any Pep depression pictures today? I must know. I have to know, bro. I need to see what he was looking like today, bro. And then I heard that Haaland missed a pen. This Haaland guy fell off low-key, bro. This Haaland man. If he doesn't have someone giving him a tap-ins, he doesn't do shit. I was reading people were talking about he can't create nothing for himself. He can't move, can barely run, You know what I'm saying, bro? It's low-key becoming true. It's low-key becoming true, but everyone that was saying, yeah, he needs KDB to give him tap-ins, bro. This probably their happiest days in life, bro. Every Haaland hater, this is probably their best days in their lives, bro. Because first of all, he used to make the pens on a regular basis. Now he can't even do that, bro. No goals, no pens. I'm hearing Foden only has 1 goal a year or something.
Ain't no way before Erling Haaland took his penalty, this is what he saw. Pickford making the most random faces, bro. What is Pickford doing? To make the matter and situation worse, Erling Haaland missed the penalty, bro. He missed the whole penalty. And then Pickford did this when Haaland missed. Bro gave him the wink. Bro gave him the wink, yeah. This guy wants to be Emi Martinez so bad. Pickford, ain't no way, bro. Shameless behavior, things you love to see.
Remember a few weeks ago where Pep Guardiola told Manchester City fans that this is the season to suffer? I didn't quite understand that this is what he meant, because Manchester City are rock bottom of the Premier League since November 1st. And it's not like it's a couple games that have been played. We have played 8 games of football and picked up 4 points. Less than Southampton and Leicester. And I've got to say, it's quite a unique experience being a Manchester City fan right now. We've witnessed this exact same team win the treble. We've watched them win back-to-back Premier League titles. The first time that that's ever been done in the history of the Premier League. And then, of course, we were also top of the Premier League at the beginning of the season. We started the season actually quite well. I think a few people forget that. We were top of the Premier League. And then we just hit a cliff. I think teams worked out that without Rodri in the midfield, and especially when Kovacic got as well injured, that we are so easy to bypass through the midfield. And we've been so vulnerable ever since. And it's incredible. It is incredible because we've got the best striker in the league. We've got the best manager in the league. And yet, we are by far the worst team in the league at the moment. Worse than Southampton and Leicester. And I've watched them. They are awful. Yeah. This is the season to suffer.